Hey guys, today is my 17-week and 4-day video. So I'm a little late. I just wasn't in the mood for doing one before this. Um, so not too much new this week. I went for a doctor's appointment on Thursday of last week. Today's what? Monday. Today's Monday. I went for my doctor's appointment on Thursday, and when I was talking to the doctor, she was feeling around on my stomach and said that she thought I felt further along than 17 weeks. But the ultrasound did say everything measured at the time for 16 weeks, which would be 17 weeks this week. So, anyways, but she seems to think I'm further along than that. So now what I'm just going to do is whatever. Not going to get worked up about it either way. I'm just going to make sure I'm ready for whatever's gonna come April. I'll just be ready for those 4 weeks or however long it'll be. I'll be prepared in advance, so when it comes up, it won't be a surprise. Um, I last week, or after I made my last video, I got what I thought I had a bladder infection at the time. Anyways, my results came back and I didn't have a bladder infection, but the doctor had already put me on an antibiotic and I had started taking it. And then because of having the antibiotic, I ended up getting a yeast infection from it, which I've had once in my lifetime from being on an antibiotic as well. So I swore I would never take one again, and this time I did because I thought if I did have a bladder infection, I didn't want anything happen to the baby or chance anything. So I did take it, and now I'm just getting over it, knock on wood. And yeah, it it's a horrible thing to have. It's a horrible thing to have when you're not pregnant, but when you are pregnant, it seems like it was 10 times worse. So I'm glad it finally ran its course, and hopefully it won't be coming back now. So I kind of had a bit of a miserable week, but hopefully that's all over. And what else is new this week? Uh, I stopped taking the diclectin completely last week because I worked for a doctor and he was on vacation, so I still had to work, but I thought that way if I was sick, it wouldn't be an issue for going home early or anything. And so I stopped taking it, and I lasted 3 days, and I started getting really sick again. And I think it's because maybe it takes 3 days to get out of your system. So I put myself back on it. It's only one pill a day, and I know it's safe for the baby, or so people say. I've done research on it, so I think I'm just gonna go with it now. I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of worrying about everything, so I'm just gonna. Speaking of worrying, yesterday was it? Yeah, yesterday I went shopping with my mom, and when we were going into the store, as I was walking, I was really slowing down. I had a lot of um, I don't know, it wasn't pains. It was my lower abdomen, and it really felt like it was getting really tight, almost like see, I don't know if maybe that's Braxton Hicks. First off, I don't know how soon you could start those. Um, but and I don't know what a contraction would feel like, so I don't know if that's what it was or not, but it felt like I had to come to a complete stop and just stand there hunched over a little bit because the more I walked, the tighter it got. It felt like it was like a tight pressing feeling or something. I don't know. It was my lower the lower part of my uterus. Um, so I don't know what that was, and then it kind of went away. It came back again a little bit later on in the day, but then went away again. I feel like I have a lot of pressure right now on the lower part of my uterus, and I don't know if maybe that's because that's where the baby's laying, or if it's just from I get a lot of I don't know that tight feeling, and I don't know also if maybe it's just from growing, and stretching. Maybe that's what's going on. So if anybody has any ideas of what it could be, and also if you know how soon maybe you could start Braxton Hicks, and is that what it feels like even? This is all new to me, so I know nothing. And I'm just going by. I swear I live on Google now. I Google every little thing that I notice about this pregnancy. I Google it. And anyways, so yeah, that happened. And so today seems to be okay. Um, what else is there to talk about? Uh, I bought some baby clothes. I don't know if I told you that or not, but I did. And actually, just like sleepers, nothing big. But as I was buying them, I'm like, ugh. And I just bought white, to be on the safe side because I was like, all right, you can't have too many of those, and white's a safe color. Um, but as I was buying them, I saw the cutest little outfits for girls and boys, and I'm like, I really want to know now. And my husband and I decided we weren't going to find out the sex of the baby, but now after starting the shopping, I I'm really anxious to start, going all out and buying some things. So I you can get the 3D ultrasound here, um, and they'll tell you the sex of the baby. They don't tell you at your regular ultrasound or at a doctor. Like they won't tell you anything here on the island. But if you go to this place, you can get a 3D ultrasound, and they will tell you the sex of the baby. So I called and I made an appointment. I think it's $125, and you get to see the baby for a half hour, and they'll tell you the sex, and they'll give you a CD, or I don't know if it's printouts or whatever of the baby, and then for 200 you can get the bear with the heartbeat, the baby's heartbeat, and DVD. So I don't know what if we'll even bother getting that stuff or not, but I made the appointment to get the to find out the sex anyways. I can always cancel it last minute or just go and get the ultrasound and not find out the sex. But as of right now, I'm really anxious to find out. So I did. I went ahead and made the appointment, and we go January 20th. So I'm excited. But I may change my mind. So don't hold me to that yet. Um, and Andrew's mother was over yesterday, and she told us that she wanted to buy us the crib. So that was a bit of a relief. That's one less thing we have to get. And she wants to go this week to get it. So I know I seem like this is all happening so early, but I really kind of want to have everything set and ready to go. And I don't know. So, but I don't want to do it too early and jinx anything either. So I don't know what I'll do yet. Maybe I'll get the crib, but I'll leave it at somebody's house so it's not in my own home. And I don't know. I don't want to jinx anything. Uh, okay, so other than that, what else is there to talk about? I guess I don't have too much to say. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to think of 1,000 things that I meant to say and I didn't. Um, yeah, but other than the tightness, that's really all that I'm really concerned about and worrying about. And I find myself really worrying now. Um, and I know I have to just relax and let let things happen and everything will be okay. But I don't know. And I go in what's today? I go in a week and a half. Is it or 2 weeks? 2 weeks from today, I go and get my next ultrasound to find out how the baby's doing. So I was complaining that we only get one ultrasound in this whole experience, and there I go and find out that I'm early, so I got a second one anyway. So that was pretty cool. But um, so we'll get to see the baby again, and yeah, we're still on the hunt for boy names. That's not going so easy. Still looking. So if anybody has any suggestions, um, all right. Well, I'll show you my belly. My belly at 17 weeks and 4 days. What's everybody think? I can't tell if I'm big for my for my timeline or not. Anyways, I'm getting so excited now to have this baby. I'm just I don't know. And Andrew's so cute. Like he's starting to get really excited. But it says that it doesn't seem as real to him yet, and I think it's just because he hasn't been able to feel the baby. that's my next question. When does everybody start feeling the baby from the outside? Because I feel it, him or her. I feel them a lot on the inside, but I've never felt anything on the outside yet. So I'm just wondering, when does that come? You know, I was told also that I'm feeling movements early for what I should be feeling them too. But for on average, when do most people start feeling the kicking from the outside? Um, okay, so that's everything. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.